I asked Erica about the upcoming James Gunn Superman movie, and she's curious to see which direction he'll take. Given that the previous Superman films with Henry Cavill had a darker tone, she wonders if James might bring a more hopeful vibe to this new chapter. I also showed her the new Superman suit that fans are divided on, and we had a fun time comparing it to Henry Cavill's iconic look.
I wonder if as we kind of mimic, we lead, and also as artists we lead and we kind of mimic society a little bit. So we went to a lot of really dark places and we wanted to show, because everything was very cookie cutter, I think we wanted to kind of show that within the deep struggle is of good and evil, even within our heroes, is that connection that we can see as fans and we relate to. And then we're even more excited when they're victorious over that darker side of themselves. But I think again, there might be something interesting kind of heading. I mean, technology and the things they're going to be able to do and all of that kind of stuff, how they can draw us into a bigger world, a crazier world. I think it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But I wonder if there's part of James's vision this time. It would be interesting to see if he pulls a little of that back and goes into a little more classic storytelling.
Yeah,
Maybe does shine it up a bit and make it a little bit more hopeful than we've seen in the past. I'm not sure. I think that we have people in our society that want both, you know,
yeah.
and
Well,
they're
there's
kind of rallying to kind of see which one's going to happen, you know?
it's funny how you say that people want to see both. Speaking of
Mm.
that, like even when you look at the suit, I'm not sure if you've seen the suit, but like people are
I
always
haven't. I was going to ask you because I know that's part of what we're going to talk about today. I was like, what's with the suit?
I
What's,
gotta show you. Can I show you the
you have a
suit?
picture?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to show you the James Gunn. So like for example, like the Henry Cavill's and then the new one that James Gunn's doing.
Yeah.
Because I'm like torn. I did a separate video on this. Um, and I'm like in the middle, but you'll see what I mean. Okay, let's see if you can see this.
Okay. And so the one on the left is the new one.
The one on the yes, yeah.
They both
So
look like Henry to me. That's how much those actors look the same.
Henry Cavill and then the new one.
So what I can see, that I like the color of the S on Henry's better, but it could be just like the shading
Well, yeah, I don't know if
of.
that's a bad. I don't know if that's a bad picture. Hold on a sec. I had one that was really
What
like
are
it
people
really.
saying about it? Are they saying it doesn't have enough muscles built in, or
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. The new suit. I like the colors more. I found in the Man of Steel one, my problem was that it was too like the blues were like too navy, the reds
okay?
like everything was stripped, right? And I feel like Zack Snyder wanted to make it dark, which was good. I really like them. Like it's funny, like I know his movies didn't get a lot of praise, but I really do admire what Zack Snyder did with the whole
I liked that.
Man of Steel. I really
I
did,
thought it.
and Henry Cavill, obviously he's like when you look at him, I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but like to me, like that like he looks more like Superman than Christopher Reeve. He really
What? And
does.
you know what? I thought he looked fantastic. He even has the cleft in the chin.
Yeah.
He's gorgeous, and he was wonderful for it. I thought his bone structure, everything. I was like, oh,
And it
well,
was
there's the guy.
he looked like he was
Yeah.
sculpted, right? Like, so
He doesn't look
literally,
like a real human, which is what you want Superman to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. So there's also that, but also people are upset about James Gunn's bringing back the iconic underwear diaper thing, the red diaper that
Oh,
I'm calling it a diaper, but like the red underwear that
yeah.
that Christopher Reeve wore. Because in Man of Steel, I don't know if you remember, he didn't have that. It was just blue all the
Yeah.
way with the red S and
Yeah.
the cape.
Yeah. Well, I like that it's going back a little bit old school. And if like I spoke about, I don't know if I like the yellow as much as I like the color on Henry's, but I would say he might be trying to go retro, which might really be an interesting thing. Maybe he's going to take that into the whole color scheme and push of the way he tells a story, the kind of the sepia tone. And I
Yeah.
don't know, it might be kind of moody and
Well,
cool that way.
also too, like when I think about it, people like they're kind of knocking the new suit right now, but I'm always saying to myself, you don't know how it's gonna look until it's on screen because then they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
digitalize it, they're gonna enhance it. Because right now, like if you look at Henry Cavill's, like it was like tight to his muscles. He looked like
Mm-hmm.
ripped. This one looks like it's kind
Mm-hmm.
of loose, right? But I think that just might be for comfort. And then when they again in post production, they
Yeah,
may
and
fix
you
that.
had him, he was kind of sitting in it. He was sitting and putting his boots on, and it was a much more
Yeah.
uh casual kind of pose. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. So I didn't know that was the big thing. People didn't like the shorts over top of the tights. But
I like
if
it.
it's what you one, that Christopher Reeve has. I like it, but
I like
again,
it. You know,
I'm the person in the world that, like I was talking about before, I want things to kind of pull back and look back. I want us to reflect. I want to slow down. I want to feel nostalgic about cool things that happened before. So I'm kind of a fan of
well,
looking
you're an
back.
old soul just like me, right? You're an old soul.
Yeah.
That I love that.